Tassie Simmons from Tassie Studio, and I am here today with my very first knitting video podcast. I have been knitting for about 25 years, and I absolutely love every second. I have to knit a little bit every single day because that is truly my therapy. And I also crochet and embroider. I like to paint a little bit, watercolor. I like to sew. I like to do a lot of different things, and I have to say that I owe it all to my beautiful mother. She was a true artist, and I say was because she passed away last year in February. But I have to say that going through, if you have lost someone, you know how hard it is, especially when you lose your mother. But I have to say that throughout this year, dealing with grief, one of the things that helped me the most and continues to help is what my mom left for me, which was one of the most beautiful gifts that I have ever had, which is the gift of knowing how to do so many different arts and crafts. She have taught me to knit, to crochet, to embroider, to paint, to do everything you could possibly think that you can do. And and she loved every single one of them. And I have to say that every time that I am knitting or embroidering or doing any of those or cross-stitching, or I always think about her, and I think about her in the most positive way. So in a way, knitting and doing all these other art forms have helped me tremendously with my grieving. And I think that's something I have always researched on the benefits of doing a craft as therapy also. And I have to say that now I have truly experienced how important and how much it has helped me. But today I wanted to start talking to you about what my dream is. And it's I have always wanted to also feel like I am teaching as many people, I am helping as many people, and I wanted this to be something that it's going to inspire you to also either continue on your journey of embroidering, knitting, crocheting, or to start doing that, because that is something that I feel that if you do a little bit every day, it helps you with getting through the stresses. And it's just something that it has brought a lot of benefits to me and to my life. So I have two sisters, as you saw in the picture I showed before, and both my sisters also do knit, crochet, embroider, and we love sharing, and I love sharing this art, and that's one of the reasons I'm here today. I want to share with you what I do. I'm gonna start here with my knitting, and because that's what I do the most. But I'm also going to I'm gonna try to be here every couple weeks, and I'm also going to have a few videos about embroidering. And in this video, I'm also want to show you once in a while a technique that I used in one of the projects that I'm working. So today I hope that sharing with you what I have finished, what I'm doing right now, it's going to keep you motivated to also continue to do your work or your craft or whatever you choose to do. I used to have, well, we still have a knitting group, and I absolutely love that. And that was one thing that we all shared. And when we got together, we shared the projects that we do and the projects that we are working on, and we worked on our projects together. Since COVID, we haven't really been able to get together much in person, but we continue to do our videos through Zoom. And now this week is going to be the first time that we're getting together again in person here in my house, and I'm really excited about that. But my hope is that doing this video podcast, I'm also going to be able to share with you if you can't come to my group. So today I'm going to show you what I have finished. I have this last couple months, of course, made a Softie scarf, which I think everybody who knits has been doing one of this, and I absolutely love it. This one is not for me. I'm going to give to my friend as her birthday, as a birthday gift. I don't know if she's going to watch this. If she does, then this is not a surprise anymore. But if she doesn't, then it is a surprise. But I'm for sure going to make one for myself because I think that it's going to look great on the spring. And this one, the yarn is so soft. I have to look through my stash to remember. I did this one, I think, in January or February, and I can't remember which yarn I use. I can't believe I forgot that. But I am going to make a couple of those for myself. The other one that I finished was something that, can you believe, if you believe this, but this took me 3 years to make this shawl. However, I'll tell you why it took me 3 years. We have a little cabin in a city here. I live in Portland, Oregon, by the way. I should have said that in the beginning, but we have a little cabin that is about 3.5 hours from here. And I only knit this one in the car. I always knit in the car and I love it. I actually knit everywhere. But every time we went there, I would knit on this one. This one is the Something Gradient This Way Comes by Dami Hunter. And by the way, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention this one. The Softie scarf is by Petite Knit, and I will have all of the information on the description on this video. This one was made with Woolfolk, and I have to tell you that I think this is one of the softest shawl that I have ever knit and that I have. I don't know why it took me so long to actually finish this, because if I knew that it was going to be so soft and so warm, I would have worked on it a little bit faster, and I might even make another one for myself because I absolutely loved it. The other thing I finished is, of course, also if you're a knitter, you know how it is right now. Every single person is knitting the Saturday Shrug. And I absolutely love it. I made one little modification, and I'll tell you what it was. I just finished this yesterday, and in the beginning, I wasn't sure when everybody started making theirs if I was going to make one for myself, because I wasn't sure how much I was going to like having that it's like this. But I have to tell you, this is now my very first garment that I have ever knitted, and it's so warm, so comfortable. I wanted to finish this one for Easter because I have linen pants that I think it's going to look just fabulous, and I am just so very happy with it. I made one little modification on mine, which is when I finished, I decreased the very last row of my, after I did the two, I will have a description for you with information on how I did my stripes. I saw Leslie Friend, she made one in colors very similar to mine with the pinstripes also, and I absolutely loved it because I'm from Brazil, and I should probably like very colorful things more than neutral colors, but neutral colors are my thing. I absolutely love all the neutral mellow colors, and I had seen so many colorful Saturday Shrugs. I think that's why I had not decided either, but when I saw hers, I fell in love with it and fell in love with the colors she chose. I think she chose vintage and peanut, and mine is made with oats and peanut. And I am so very happy with this shawl that I decided to make 3 more. So I'm going to start one with these 2 colors. This one is going to be for my daughter, actually, because when she saw mine, she loved it and asked me if I could make one for her. And I am going to make one with an experiment. I'm going to use these colors, and of course I made mine, and I should have said that too, with Diamond Lane oats from the Lamb and the Kid, with oats, and this is on Big Birdie, and I made oats and peanuts. This one I'm gonna make with this, and with this I think it's a new yarn that they have, also the Lamb and the Kid, and it's Clarence, and I love these colors. Imagine this spring and summer. I think it's gonna be absolutely gorgeous. And I also got, and this is my future projects for this spring, and I also got, of course, the fabulous Skein Cocaine. I absolutely love her yarn. This one is the Donegal Lux Aran, and I believe this is the color Special, and maybe this is, I don't know this color over here for sure. I have to check, and I will put it on the description, but it's going to be another Saturday Shrug. That's how much I'm in love with this shrug now, and I am I will put the description on. The pattern is by oh my gosh, I don't know why I just completely blanked. Jackie, okay, I'm so sorry. I will have the information on my description. And Jackie Knits, I think. I am sorry that I'm just blanking. So now I'll show you what I'm working on. I was just working on this Saturday Shrug, and I finished last night, which I accomplished my goal because now I will be able to wear it on Easter. I would love to wear it on my with my linen pants on Sunday. I'm making one on this color, and I think I'm gonna keep knitting them until the end of this summer, or who knows. I just absolutely love that. The other project that is on my needles and that I've been working on is for my birthday. I got this absolutely gorgeous book, which is Knitting the National Parks. My husband and I, our objective is to go to as many national parks as we can, and we have already visited Joshua Tree and Crater Lake, which are in this book. And I went to my local yarn store here in Portland, Oregon, called Closed Knit, because I really wanted to get this yarn. This yarn is Volvo from Retrosaria Pomar, and I went there because I think they're the only ones that sell this yarn in here in Oregon, and I wanted to make something because my mom, everybody called her in Brazil, vovó means in Portuguese, vovó means grandma, and my mom was known as the grandma to everyone. I got this green color because green was her favorite color, and guess what, when I got home, my friend was going to Joshua Tree, and asked me if I wanted to knit that with her so we could knit together. And look at this color. It's absolutely perfect. So yes, of course I said yes, and of course I haven't finished the hat yet. So I'm gonna try to finish that hat before I start my second Saturday Shrug. But this is ended up being absolutely gorgeous, don't you think? And so to fix my mistake, Saturday Shrug is by Jackie Rose of Jackie Knits. I am so sorry that I blanked on that, but I should have looked at my my pattern, which is right here, and I keep all my patterns on a little plastic sleeve, because when I finish, I put the patterns that I do the most on a little folder. This way is easier for me to find, and also easier to not keep it all smashed when I'm putting them on my bag. So I just wanted to put that side note that I remember, and I looked at my pattern also. So it was absolutely fantastic that this color is the perfect combination. And when I finish this, every time I wear, I'm gonna think about my mom, because I will know that the yarn that I'm wearing something made with Volvo. And the last thing that I'm working on, which I used to cast on a lot of different projects and a lot of different things at the same time. Now I've been trying to only have two projects going. Right now I had 3, but I try to have one that's a little bit more complex that I can work when I'm by myself, and then one that is super easy, like the Saturday Shrug. I think it's a perfect easy project to bring with you in the car, or to knit at night, because sometimes I can only knit about half an hour at night while I'm relaxing before I go to bed. But I'm also decided this year, in the end of January, I retired after working as a social worker for 31 years for the state of Oregon. And I am so happy that now, after being retired, I'm able to do a couple more projects that before I worked full-time, and it was a somewhat stressful job, but I never stopped knitting or doing some of the things I wanted to do. But now I can do more of the things that I want to do, and I have a little bit more freedom. So I stopped knitting sweaters while I was working full-time, because it was too hard for me to keep up with everything. But now I started knitting sweaters again, and I started with this cardigan, and this is the Shiftgan by Andrea Mowry. And I have to tell you, I'm also so very excited. It's actually a cardigan, and I'm going to have to stick in to open the cardigan after, and that I'm very nervous about that. But I feel that if that this is the perfect time for me to learn to do something new, and for me to learn something that I have been wanting to do for such a long time. I used a yarn that I already had for my base color, because I thought it would be better for me to start with my very first sweater after about 10 years of not doing one, with something that I already had in hand. But I did buy the spin cycles. I started with Quince & Co. Turn, and I used the Stonington color. It's a bluish gray. And then for the contrasting colors, I used Spin Cycle, and this is Stay Out of the Forest, And then I have two other colors, which is, this is Bright Idea, and this, which is Castaway. And I have them all on my beautiful Della chain case that my son's girlfriend gave to me for Christmas, actually for my birthday, and I absolutely love it for sweaters because it has a little tray, and I can keep my project on top, and the yarn that I'm gonna use later on the bottom is just beautiful, and I love the color. And thank you, Tay. So I think for now this is what I have been working on, and you already saw some of the projects that I'm going to work on in the future. I am also going to try, I used to knit and write patterns a long time ago in about 2017. Now I'm gonna see if I can try my hand at it again. So maybe this year I'll write a couple patterns. My idea and my objective is, since I love knitting and I love embroidering, I'm gonna do a couple garments with embroidery on them. But this is a project that I'm working on, an idea that I'm working on, and slowly going to bring it back here for when I'm with you and show you what I've been working on. But it's certainly a project that I hope that goes forward. And I'm also going to today try to show a new technique. So I'm going to, when I knit this sweater, I hold my yarn in two hands when I'm doing the collar work, and I work with both yarns at the same time in both hands. I'm gonna try to have a small short video showing that to you. So if you want to come back and see that other video also, I'm going to publish this one this Wednesday because it's my mom's earthly birthday. And I'm going to also publish the one where a short video where I show you how I knit with both hands and both yarns at the same time. I did a little modification on this one, and I don't know if I showed you. It's just I decreased the last row before I cast off, I bind off, and it made it a little bit more fitted up here. The next one, I'm not going to do this, but I just really wanted this one to be flat up top because I'm gonna wear like this spring, and I felt that it would fit better with a dress. But the next one I'm gonna knit exactly the way they do. So I will have all this description and this information on this video. I hope that you will come back to see me and subscribe to my channel if you are interested in what I'll be doing and talking here. I thank you for being here with me, and I'm so happy that I'm starting this new journey and that you're here with me. Thank you. I'll see you soon. Ciao.